A strong body shows strength and instills confidence in others around you. I must always stay at the top of my game.
Everything's...
The fighting has ceased for now. Commence physical training. A strong body shows strength and instills confidence in others around you. I must always stay at the top of my game. fighting has ceased for now. Commence physical training. Follow my lead.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
I can't.
Huh?
She doesn't like to travel. True, since she's not here.
Uh-oh. Got it!
Please go on.
Our goal here is we can't hear any...
Yes, I think.
So, all we have to do is get the travel... You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock. Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there.
What is going on?
How do you feel right now? Shenhe! And the...
Why don't you say something? Okay, fine. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so no way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last, your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again.
As ever, the conqueror of demons comes and goes. Right. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans? Oh, earlier this morning, I noticed. So we just missed her. Please excuse me. Sure.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During Ganyu arranged, but when I try... Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything. Oh, so you...
Yep. Oh,
Music? Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us.
Yay!
We were just talking...
Oh,
I'll race you there! This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh. And a melody is?
Hey, don't you patronize Paimon! Let's get one thing straight. Paimon knows plenty of nursery rhymes, but Paimon... Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh, was that from the opera that...
That was a melody.
It felt like I... As I watched you when you hummed that...
Wow, Shen. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like... What about you, Ganyu?
I know some local folk. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those two, Nenny and Leo probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with human. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I... The way those melodies make... Even though we come from different... In that sense...
You go, Ganyu!
Yes. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. Thank you, everyone. Once the days are... I've planted many types of... Nonsense. I have cultivated it. I will save some for decoration. We can feast. Then, thank you in advance. Wait, do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely—
Master. Our greetings, Cloud Retail.
Ah! There it is!
double humph. Now she has the gall to use it, rather than she. One has received your Well, shall one lead the way?
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime. Thank you, everyone.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Is this Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar. Guizhong, long ago, Sea Gaze.
Paimon remembers.
He was an old friend. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor One was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepta, his treasure...
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
What kind of non...
No kind of non... She always sought... It also helped that she never... Huh. Anyway, who would dare snub the... Back then, One was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup? Precisely. Even One could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink streetwood ramblers.
Streetward ring?
That would be Ping.
Oh, or...
Alas, long has One avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time one should have guessed. No. In times gone by, One quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, One invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though One was too proud to acknowledge it, In one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetward Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What?
Just because one, but in the end, one is back when they were rivals. That cleansing bell was
Wait! That's weird. Didn't Madame P... And she also said...
Streetward Rambler. That bell, as for her own, as soon as street, after all.
Whoa! So they...
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing, but Streetward Rambler did not. The two once clashed over their beliefs. Once upon a time, the music would go. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to our satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings
But,
one was also in response. She said, though the strings that
aw,
I just remember being. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation. Had you not decided to search for... As of now, do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the...
Precisely.
If I may be so bold...
Oh?
I've been in Leo Harbor for quite a... But this doesn't bring someone as Though these immortal mountains, no loss can ever be undone. Ping has helped count... Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kin...
we even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music... When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she...
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time.
Is not every lantern...
I disagree. Each new...
Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the... Say, if we planted flowers there, and...
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment
What?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you.
Whoa,
It appears you may...
Oh,
Miss Illuminated...
Said what, precise?
Cuz, you're the one...
Street word.
oh.
One, given that land...
So... This'll... Cloud Retainer...
Ah. What a long time ago that was. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is...
Who's...
We like to call her Guizhong. After all, although Guizhong did... Once upon a time, she said to me, but as she marveled at... She told us that with the smallest amount and a human...
She always had that her mechanical...
Speaking of
Of course.
as Guizhong once said, when I see the sight of Liyue Harbor...
Madame Ping looks very emotional right now.
of all...
Liyue Harbor.
Oh, yeah, we've been dying... Oh, also, with...
I can make arrangements...
Oh, it's been a long... And whenever I play that tune, there was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone, no matter how much...
So the past still weighs heavy.
Oh, but that is not to say that grief, despite the sadness... Just look at this potted plant.
It takes an honor...
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth.
Well, Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Oh, well, in that case...
Happy Lantern. I will leave Mr.
Huh?
It seems Ganyu still...
What a pity.
Since it's been so...
Gladly.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish...
You got it, Madam Pig!
Thank you all. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great! We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and...
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Ping,
That would be quite...
you sound just...
Have you ever considered... And if you...
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here. Welcome back. Did everything go well? Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly...
I think that can wait until after the concert, though.
Ah, speaking of, Paimon has a...
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, all right. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Before we set off...
Please, share your insights with me.
And music is... like...
It sounds...
Wait, does...
As long as everyone...
That Paimon feels like she's... shoot! Zhang Li said he wasn't... Anyway, ugh. All right, let's take a...
Oh wow, look who it is!
So you're just casually practicing your rap...
After everything we've been through, we have all this
Invisible...
Gotta say, it took me a...
Xinyan was pretty spooked too, and...
Come on!
What's wrong? I've never seen... There once, with my words, Xinyan's courts and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with...
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But...
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to...
Oh, Zhongli, it's a real pity that he couldn't...
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, to tell the truth, though.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhong, you should join us too.